Isn't it true, sir, that your questionable wife has her own TV show and hangs out with celebrities and does fashion magazines? What are you suggesting? Well, I just think some people might say that your Instagram-loving wife actually doesn't want her privacy. How dare you, sir? My Instagram-loving wife has always wanted her privacy!
That's fine, I'll go it alone. Just like Meghan Markle and Prince Harry.
What matters is what we have on the inside.
Let's have a bit of a laugh at Harry and Meghan's expense because I've finally caught up with this South Park episode.
It's quite vicious in a way, but quite funny as well.
Time to do our daily $250,000 sponsored Instagram post.
I shouldn't have left the made-up nonsense.
Like the gross disrespect to the intimacy and privacy of marriage and childbirth.
So you hate journalists? That's right. And now you wrote a book that reports on the lives of the royal family. Right. So you're a journalist.
Okay, then you must be in the national system. Oh yeah, is this you? Sorority girl, actress, influencer, victim.
Yeah, that's totally me.
You know what's fascinating about comedy? Sometimes a cartoon can reveal more truth about our culture than a dozen investigative reports. And right now, we're witnessing something unprecedented in the entertainment world. When South Park takes aim at a public figure, it's usually just another episode that gets people talking for a week.
What did you just say? He victimized me! It's because I'm an ethnic woman! He can't do that! I'll see— Wait, you're ethnic? This is an outrage! We'll just see how he deals with my blue pick.
Really important moment for Harry and Meghan. He'd just finished his press tour for Spare and the Netflix series. First time that criticizing the duplicitous Duke and her awful wife was acceptable, especially in the entertainment industry. Now, we know that the episode...
There's talk that the royals are going to sue over this episode now. Would you recommend they do that, Kosha?
No, look, it's speculation, but looking at their pattern so far, they do seem to be rather litigious.
But this time feels different. This time, the ripple effects are extending far beyond late-night Twitter debates and into real business consequences that nobody saw coming. Here's what caught my attention. While everyone's been focused on the obvious drama, there's a much more intriguing story unfolding about how modern celebrity brands actually work.
Don't you see, Butters? Teaching people to think their brand just makes more people like them. This whole thing is wrong. They're telling you guys to reduce yourself into products.
And of course, while there was a jokey nature to the episode, it almost immediately starts.
We're just performers instead of human beings.
He's right. Trying to make ourselves into a brand just turned us into products. We don't need to be a brand, do we? Hey! You ever heard of a thing called privacy?
Yeah, nobody gives a shit. Will you two just shut up and go away?
Or, in some cases, how they completely fall apart when put under real scrutiny. Let's dive into something that's been bothering me for months now. We're living in an era where authenticity has become the ultimate currency, yet we're also seeing more manufactured personas than ever before. It's this strange contradiction that's created some of the most fascinating case studies in modern branding.
I feel like the focus is starting to shift off of me. Maybe in editing you'll fix it.
It's so funny, too, that you keep calling me Megan. You know, it's Megan now.
Oh, and I brought some of my homemade ketchup. I'm coming out with a line of condiments, ketchups, mustards, that sort of thing.
We're really taking LA by storm.
Yeah, and the show's been a great platform to help me promote my brand.
It's already a brand. It's called Heinz.
The recent South Park episodes didn't just land because they were funny. They landed because they highlighted something we've all been thinking, but haven't quite articulated. There's this growing disconnect between what celebrities tell us they represent and what we actually observe in their behavior.
It's so funny you keep saying Meghan Markle, you know it's Sussex.
Oh, you hilarious, Megan. Why did you move back here anyway? It was ultimately a tough call, but there were a lot of factors to consider.
Mentioned, where's this beloved privacy that they talk about?
Down with the monarchy! We deserve our privacy!
These people.
They don't want attention. This is just so attention. This is all about her. It's not about...
We want privacy! We want privacy!
Think about it for a moment. We're constantly told that what matters is inner authenticity, genuine connection, and staying true to your values. Yet the same voices delivering these messages are often the ones orchestrating the most elaborate public relations campaigns we've ever seen. The cognitive dissonance is becoming impossible to ignore. What's particularly interesting is how this plays out in the lifestyle brand space.
County police station, what's your emergency?
Yeah, the neighbors across the street are setting off fireworks and it's 10:30 at night.
Oh, is it the Prince of Canada and his wife who just want to be left alone?
You just can't keep faking it. It's too hard.
Yeah, come on, honey. We don't need this place. Honey.
My name is Megan Sussex now. Call me Meghan Markle one more time, Mindy. Fuck Kayla.
There were highs and lows. It's all good. Anyway, see you guys at tea. Come on, Harry. Jesus, what did they do to you?
Over the past few years, we've seen celebrity after celebrity launch these aspirational lifestyle companies. They all follow the same playbook: soft lighting, handwritten notes, talk about wellness and mindfulness, and position themselves as relatable entrepreneurs who just happen to have millions of followers. But here's where it gets complicated. When you start looking closely at these brands, really examining them from a business perspective,
Harry and Meghan have got the South Park treatment. The episode has just gone to air in the United States.
Of Meghan and Harry showed that the prince's popularity in America had dropped by 3%. Meghan's...
These two are not sincere people. They say that they want their privacy.
My question is for Meghan. Meghan, besides holder of briefcase 24 on Deal or No Deal, what do you think your most impactful role was?
So, do you have any regrets yourself?
Of course. Don't we all? Probably my main regret is, the way that everyone else has acted. That's the thing that's most regrettable, in my opinion.
some interesting patterns emerge. The marketing budgets are enormous. The PR campaigns are sophisticated. But the actual business fundamentals often tell a very different story. Take the phenomenon of the perpetual sold-out announcement. It's become almost a genre unto itself in celebrity branding. The carefully crafted social media post announcing that demand has exceeded expectations.
Yeah, we're hoping the ketchups and mustards are going to be sold at Whole Foods, which, would be huge. Oh, and they're all organic in case anyone was wondering.
We were.
How many more princes and his wives have to live in this nightmare?
Well, it's an apartment, so.
Yes, an apartment palace, I know that. Lots of tiny palaces inside one big palace.
I'm sorry, I need a drink.
And it never recovered. Royal YouTube sensation P. Dina with me now. P. Dina, I don't think this is a theory that can be dismissed.
Absolutely.
It's important we do this ourselves, Harry, and not live off your family.
I agree. We'll just have to find a way to make £50 billion on our own.
That they're working hard to restock. That they're grateful for the overwhelming response. It's performance art masquerading as business updates. What's brilliant about South Park's approach is they're not just mocking individual celebrities. They're dissecting an entire cultural moment where performance and authenticity have become so intertwined that we can barely tell them apart anymore. The show is essentially asking us, at what point does curated authenticity become its own form of artifice?
Auntie Meghan, hello! Oh, I've missed you!
That. And people know when they watch it, it's going to have that underlining truth behind all the things being made fun of. So people start to then really question, oh, okay, they're making funny things, that's funny. And they're starting to see that.
This brings us to something really worth examining. The modern celebrity lifestyle brand has created this fascinating ecosystem where success is measured not by traditional business metrics, but by perception management. The question isn't necessarily whether products are selling well, but whether the brand narrative is compelling enough to sustain public interest. And this is where things get really interesting from a media analysis perspective.
Ooh, remind me to tell them the story about when I bought milk.
I think you just told it. What happened to your ring?
I gave it to the working people.
We're the working people.
See, I didn't know who H was. At the time, I just loved his Insta feed.
Yeah, nobody gives a shit. Will you two just shut up and go away?
Guys, so funny bumping into you. Yeah, we all live here now, so not that funny.
When satirical shows like South Park shine a spotlight on these dynamics, they're not just creating entertainment. They're conducting a form of cultural archaeology, digging up the assumptions and contradictions we've all quietly accepted. The hospital dance video that became such a focal point represents something larger about how we consume celebrity content today.
Any type of flower arranging is just telling a story. What story do you want to tell? Maybe leave the country Maybe disown your dad. Be creative with.
I don't know what to do. How are we going to pay for school for Archie?
I have to tell you, I never realized so many things cost money. Like this chicken. I bet you had to pay for it.
Every moment has become potential content, every experience a possible brand extension. The line between living and performing has become so blurred that genuine spontaneity feels almost suspicious when it comes from certain public figures. What's fascinating is how the internet responds to these moments. There's this collective detective work that happens, where thousands of people start examining every detail, looking for inconsistencies, checking timelines, analyzing authenticity markers. It's like we've all become forensic analysts of celebrity performance.
So all you'd have to do is Instagram yourselves using my ketchup. It'd be a huge help.
I see. Well, that's something we'll definitely think about.
Hi, I'm Meghan Markle.
And I'm Harry. Harry.
And we're royally screwed.
The pregnancy announcement video is a perfect case study in this phenomenon. Instead of being received as a joyful personal moment, it immediately triggered this analytical response. People started examining the cinematography, the staging, the timing. The very professionalism of the production became evidence of its artificiality in the minds of many viewers. This speaks to something deeper about our relationship with celebrity culture right now. We want authenticity, but we're also incredibly sophisticated at detecting performance. We crave genuine connection, but we're suspicious of anything that looks too polished.
It is uncomfortable, but I don't think, because she's done this before for photos, I don't think that is a real baby bump. I think
way too big. It's way too big.
And sort of too low as well.
Yeah, it's like a metre out there. I mean, it looks the wrong shape.
Where's she going to give birth there? Through her knees or something? I mean, that is...
Focus on Meghan Markle's character's struggle to balance her legal career while also caring for an unemployed immigrant.
It's created this impossible standard where celebrities have to appear spontaneous while also meeting extremely high production values. The South Park episodes tap into this tension perfectly. They're essentially holding up a mirror to our own complicity in this system. We demand authentic content, but we also reward the most professionally produced material. We criticize celebrities for being artificial, but we consume their content voraciously.
Okay, I see. And then you added your husband to your friends and family account. You must be the royal prince, millionaire, world traveler victim.
Built electric cars, he's going to Mars. Why is he even involving himself with Twitter? It would be like if the Prince of England gave it all up just to marry an actor from Suits.
And you know what else? To hell with Canada! We are leaving! We'll go find some quiet place where we can be normal people. Come on, wife! We want privacy! We want privacy!
What makes this moment particularly significant is how it's playing out across different media platforms simultaneously. The cartoon episodes are being dissected on social media, analyzed in podcasts, referenced in mainstream news coverage. It's become this multi-layered conversation about celebrity, authenticity, and the nature of public performance in the digital age. The business implications are actually quite serious.
South Park, it's come to life. That's what we're witnessing in this hospital room right now.
Dad, do you have any cash for a cab? Oh, look, Grandma's on the money. I never noticed that before.
You can't sue a cartoon. It's satire. It is what it is.
South Park has done a...
Andy, you gotta be kidding me. I've brought plenty of conflict to the show.
I'm sorry, Meghan. It's just not working out. All you talked about all season was your line of ketchup.
When satirical content starts affecting real brand perception, it raises questions about the sustainability of celebrity-driven lifestyle businesses. If the primary asset is the celebrity's personal brand, what happens when that brand becomes associated with inauthenticity or performance rather than genuine expertise? This is where the traditional business metrics become really important. A brand that's built primarily on celebrity appeal needs to eventually prove its value through actual product quality, customer satisfaction, and genuine market demand.
Okay, then you must be in the national system. Oh yeah, is this you? Sorority girl, actress, influencer, victim.
Yeah, that's totally me.
We want privacy.
Okay, I see. And then you added your husband to your friends and family account. You must be the royal prince, millionaire, world traveler victim.
Built electric cars, he's going to Mars. Why is he even involving himself with Twitter? It would be like if the Prince of England gave it all up just to marry an actor from Suits.
We want privacy! We want privacy! And you know what else? To hell with Canada! We are leaving! We'll go find some quiet place where we can be normal people. Come on, wife! We want privacy! We want privacy!
The question becomes whether the foundation is strong enough to withstand scrutiny. The sold-out phenomenon is particularly worth examining from this perspective. In traditional retail, inventory management is a complex balancing act between demand forecasting and supply chain logistics. When celebrity brands consistently claim to be sold out, it raises questions about whether this reflects genuine demand or strategic scarcity marketing.
Welcome to my garden. Well, it's not my garden, it's a set actually, but welcome to my set.
Who's that?
That's your nephew, Archie.
You're pulling my leg. Why have we not met before?
You've met him like 1,000 times. Why did you bring that with you again, Harry?
You know, in case someone wants a massage, I'll do a few out calls.
What's interesting is how little transparency there is in this space. Unlike public companies that have to report sales figures and inventory levels, celebrity lifestyle brands often operate with very little financial disclosure. The sold-out announcements become one of the few public indicators of business performance, which makes them particularly significant from an analysis standpoint. The South Park critique extends beyond individual celebrities to examine this entire ecosystem of aspirational lifestyle marketing. The show is essentially asking whether these brands represent genuine entrepreneurship or sophisticated content creation designed to monetize celebrity status.
You know, why jam, Tom? Why jam? Why jam, you know? Does she want to be, you know, seen as a traditional wife now rather than a grand humanitarian politico, Tom? It's very interesting.
if she does, I mean, good on her. I can't,
I'm half winding you up now. You must know that. You must know.
But to the world, it's just, what has she been doing? Does she work? As opposed to, oh my gosh, I work so hard.
This question becomes even more complex when you consider the role of social media in modern celebrity branding. Every post, every story, every casual mention becomes part of an integrated marketing campaign. The challenge is maintaining the illusion of authenticity while executing sophisticated brand strategy. The children's entrepreneurship story is a perfect example of this dynamic.
Everyone says they don't have time to make homemade meals, but if you just have 3 nannies, 2 butlers, a housekeeper, a driver, and a full-time personal assistant, you have all the time in the world. Stop making excuses and start moving snacks from one bag to another.
Thanks. Okay, see you later. Oh, would you pick up some milk?
Please stop sending me samples.
I hear you, Andy. I'll amp it up. I'll smash a wine glass. I'll tell Kyle she has Munchausen syndrome. I'll accuse Dorit of doing coke.
On the surface, it's a charming anecdote about teaching kids business fundamentals and work ethic. But when it comes from someone whose entire public persona is carefully managed, it immediately raises questions about whether this represents genuine family life or brand-building content. What's particularly noteworthy is the absence of documentation for these supposedly charming family moments. In an era where every celebrity interaction is photographed, filmed, and shared, the lack of visual evidence for certain claims becomes almost conspicuous by its absence.
We want privacy! We want privacy!
It's so nice to have you back in London, Meghan. I've missed our little lunches.
We've never had lunch together, Kate.
Well, we must continue the tradition.
This speaks to a larger pattern in celebrity lifestyle branding, where the most marketable stories often have the least verifiable details. It's as if the best content exists in this perfect space between public and private, where it's shareable enough to build brand equity, but unverifiable enough to maintain mystique.
Have you always been a natural creative?
Of course. I remember one example. I suggested to the royal family we should do a Real Housewives of Buckingham Palace, but they were against it every step of the way.
It is elevating the ordinary little things. And who got the Kroger peanut butter? It's not even organic.
We couldn't get jobs and we ran out of money. We ate chicken out of bowls and rode in big cars full of smelly people to something called work. Every day was a new nightmare.
Hey, can you two keep it down?
Hey, you ever heard of a thing called privacy?
The South Park episodes work because they identify these patterns and amplify them to the point of absurdity. They're not necessarily making things up. They're taking observable behaviors and pushing them to their logical extremes. The result is satire that feels uncomfortably close to reality. What makes this cultural moment particularly interesting is how it reflects broader changes in how we think about celebrity, entrepreneurship, and authenticity.
Sorry, I'm just really stressed. We're completely out of money.
Maybe it's time we dip into your fortune from Suits.
There is no fortune from Suits.
Hey guys! So funny bumping into you.
Yeah, I mean, we all live here now, so not that funny.
The traditional boundaries between entertainment, business, and personal branding have completely dissolved, creating this new category of celebrity entrepreneur that didn't really exist 20 years ago. The challenge for these celebrity brands is proving long-term viability beyond the initial curiosity and celebrity appeal.
That's why a lot of these celebrities that start these things, they can't keep up. You know, like the Meghan Markle.
Yes, that's right, friend. You see, my wife and I are totally like, you should write a book because your family like stupid, and then so are like journalists.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. I kind of took you out of your natural habitat. I'm surprised you're still breathing.
Can they build sustainable businesses that would succeed, even without the celebrity factor? The answer often determines whether these ventures become lasting brands or expensive publicity experiments. The South Park analysis essentially functions as a stress test for celebrity brands. When satirical content starts affecting public perception, it reveals which brands have genuine substance beneath the celebrity appeal and which ones rely primarily on image management and perception control.
Remember back to when I was known more for being a renowned actress in my various roles, such as Rachel from Suits, or Rachel from Suits Season 2, and Rachel from Suits Season 3.
Yes, I think I see your point.
Hey, lowly cameraman, come over here and try some fried chicken. Try the fried chicken. Try the fried chicken. We need to make it look like I actually care about my camera crew. Come get some fried chicken. Act like you're having fun. Act like you're having fun.
This brings us back to the fundamental question about authenticity in the digital age. We're living through a period where the tools for creating professional content are more accessible than ever, but our ability to detect artificial or manufactured content has also become incredibly sophisticated. It's created this arms race between content creators and content consumers.
By the way, I love your Luke.
Sorry, what's that?
Your Luke. You look amazing. Your Luke.
My Luke. My
Luke. My look. She likes my Luke.
But to the world, it's just, what has she been doing? Does she work? As opposed to, oh my gosh, I work so hard.
The most successful celebrity brands of the future will likely be those that can navigate this landscape by building genuine value alongside their celebrity appeal. They'll need to prove their worth through product quality, customer service, and authentic engagement, rather than relying primarily on aspiration and lifestyle marketing.
I want my home to feel welcoming. Do you feel welcome? Does my soundstage welcome you? Mindy and I are such great friends, like besties. Like, I love her. Like, she doesn't know my name, but we're best friends.
What South Park has done is essentially accelerate a conversation that was already happening in internet communities and social media discussions. They've taken observations that were being made by individual commentators and amplified them to a mass audience through their platform. The result is a cultural moment that's forcing us to examine our own relationship with celebrity culture, lifestyle marketing, and the performance of authenticity in the digital age.
Like, guys, you don't gotta do this. Please, I'm begging you to stop.
You're the same.
You're the same.
Like, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Whether this leads to lasting changes in how celebrity brands operate remains to be seen, but it's certainly created a moment of cultural reflection that extends far beyond entertainment. This story ultimately isn't just about one celebrity or one cartoon show. It's about how we navigate authenticity, celebrity, and business in an era where all three have become inextricably linked and simultaneously more complex than ever before.